Happy Thursday, traders. Welcome to episode 321 of TF Meme Trade. Could be doing anything but you're here. Thank y'all. Appreciate it. You know, I guess this is going to be like a 10-minute stream, I guess, right? Just to give you the update, what's going on. Bitcoin, you know, bearishly engulfed a little bit after a nice little rally, you know, but that's okay. If we can pivot and make a proper retrace, 382, 50% from the low to high, man, we could rally again. Okay, so and this is what we were talking about last night. Someone was like, "Hey, is this a good area to enter?" Is what you're saying? And it's like, well, it's not as simple as that. Just because the entry was down here, the optimum lowest risk entry was down here. But, you know, up here, hey, man, you've been running for like a day or two, so it might be time to pull back, which is exactly what we did. So we're just kind of bouncing along that 20 moving average right now. And again, like if we're going to be really, like, looking at short-term fibs, the low to high, we retraced 50% of the way. We have not had any candle closes below that yet, nothing below 3406. And let's see if we can pivot and run again, all right? But, there's no telling, man. Pretty low volume on the bearish engulfing, so that's good. But look, man, swing trading, it's not as sexy as day trading. Okay, right? It's like it takes time for things to develop. I mean, how long did it take for this bullish Gartley to even develop? From it hitting X to its actual D, it took us 5 weeks. No, almost 6 weeks. Right, around 6 weeks it took us to develop this pattern. So patience is required, especially for harmonics, man. So. But we would expect in the future at some point we'd go sideways as long as we want, but we would expect sometime soon 36, 33, 38, 14, and if we're lucky, if we're really lucky, and this is a reversal Gartley to turn the entire trend around, this down sloping trend that we're in, okay, like in the short term, because we're in an overall prevailing bearish trend right now, but I'm just saying we're on the back end of a huge impulse down. Here's your consolidation, slowly down sloping, and now we're just struggling tremendously to make lower lows than the lows down here from December 15th. It's just we're struggling, right? So we're seeing volume on the low. Look, the lows here, the lower lows with much lower levels of volume. Good news there. That's great. It's great to see. Okay, so with that being said, the lows, the lower lows, higher levels of relative strength. So we're getting divergence on a couple different indicators, right, with the bullish pattern at a 78.6% retrace area. Okay, so again, man, though it could fail, of course, anything's possible on the charts, but we have some decent evidence to believe a break to the upside could be coming, a larger one than we're seeing right now, where we eventually will make at least test that January 26th high. All right, that's what we're expecting at this point. But again, stop losses are there, in case it fails. Okay, everything's just a calculated guess, calculated gamble. All right, so that's it, man. On Bitcoin, that's it, dude. Jeez, man. All right, I might just like stop doing day streams. Doesn't even seem like I don't even know. I don't know, dude. This is like streamer world, I guess. Streamer problems, but yeah. What's up, Rami, Claude D, Devin, Sloman, Skyward. Okay, do you want the weekly on EOS? Sure, man. Sure thing. Alright. We'll look at. What's up, Mr. Cantomo? Hey, Tara. Good to see you. Coffee for crypto, Irwin coffee for crypto, Ethiopian Irwin coffee for crypto. Sweet. Awesome. Wayne's World, Skyward, that's right, dude. Hey Chaz, how you doing, man? Almost got a sample vid for unedited clips, random current trending vids for sound comparison. Alright, man, thanks. Hey Maz, Princess Riley, hello. Princess Riley may head to a 2-player 80s week. Okay, this weekend, maybe, right? What's up, Raymond Santos, Arthur Beeswax, Jamie, Zachary, hello F66Z66, Lord Dumpington, good to see y'all. All right, Ryan McEtherin, Hello, Pedro. All right. Thanks, B-Slice, for the host, man. All right, that's Bitcoin. Sweet. Hey, FZ Fool, thanks for the 2 XRP, man. Appreciate that, dude. Much love. XRP Army, dude. Alright, so, what's happening on Ethereum, man? Zoom out a little bit. Hitting support at the 1618 we've talked about every single time, and we've since bounced, but when we bounced, we hit the 50 moving average perfectly, wicked off of it, used it as resistance, and have since sold off. But now we're pivoting and trying to pivot anyway at the 20 moving average. So again, I mean, impulse down, upsloping consolidation from a high to low. You probably hit a 50% retrace here and have sold off. Nah, you know, not really that special. Just making a lower high again in previous highs and lower lows in previous lows. But we had slight bullish divergence from one low to the next low. Okay, it's a Class B, but if you double click, you can see it's clearly slightly upsloping. So it is defined by the book as Class A bullish divergence, which is your strongest form of bullish divergence. So at critical levels of support with the divergence, hopefully it manifests into more or to higher prices. I mean, besides what we just saw, this is nothing. If this happens, man, we could just dump again. But look, it's all based on Bitcoin. Bitcoin wants to go down and touch 33.41, then Ethereum's going to come down and touch 104 again, right? So there are areas of low risk entry for certain reasons, right? We don't just randomly, okay, we're moving up, all right, let's start buying. That's not how it works, man. You take your shots before it even really starts moving up, okay? With the divergence, critical areas of support, and all that, with the looser stop for the wicks and things like that, all right? So we try to get in things before they're cool, right? So that's it really. Ethereum, not too much going on. I mean, we hit a high yesterday of 113.81, nothing above that, and now 108.82, down 1.63%. That's it, dude. Structure holding up with the downsloping equidistant channel. All right, sweet. XRP. All right, so look what we did, man. We hit that 200 moving average, used it as a resistance, and then sold off. All right, sold off, but where did we hold? We pivoted off the 50 moving average. This is why I have the simple moving averages up. I mean, you can clearly see that we respect them. We use them as support resistance all the time. All right, look right here, the 200 moving average, 1 support, 2 support, 3 support. All right, but then once we broke it, we just started running away, fell below the 20 and the 50, and have been staying below them until now. All right, so ultimately, what does this mean? This is just a lower high than your previous highs, every single one of them, pretty much, right? So nothing that special, but hey, we did talk about maybe coming back down to back test that 30.3 cent area, that little upslipping support, or maybe just a horizontal line support at 29.763 cents, right? Right down here from December 6th, 7th, right? So that might be an area where we make a higher low and then run again. That'd be good. But other than that, I mean, nothing really great. If you foaming in at 34.25 cents, then you'll be singing the blues. You're down like almost 3 cents right now. And I'm sure, you know, I mean, we're down 3.5 cents today. All right, but hey, nevertheless, great to see us get back inside the critical supports that we had to get back in and stay in. So that's great on XRP. Zoomed out, you just got this very well-respected equidistant downsloping channel. That's wonderful, dude. All right. To hold, or you're screwed. Okay, anyway. Yeah, so, I don't know, man, like, with notifications and stuff, I post, pretty normally now. I post like unlisted videos on my YouTube of like the patron stuff, and so I guess because I posted that unlisted, YouTube it throttled me and didn't let me send out a notification to everybody because of that. For some reason, it has to be some sort of algorithmic thing. I don't know, So, whatever, man. It's all good. Anyway. Music is, let's say, different brainwaves. Yeah, dude, but it's the 80s, man. We went from synthwave to Jerry Garcia and the Grateful Dead, man. They're both 80s, okay? Just different style, different styles. Dang, man. It's like when my throat dries out a little bit and I turn my neck a little. Oh, dude, it gets me bad. What's up, Tetra Dragon, dude? Hey, B-Slice again, dude. What's up, XRP Mafia? It's the beginning of February tomorrow. Yep. Y'all, if you want to join the Patreon, if you want to support me and you want me to keep coming back every day, that's the main reason you join the Patreon. But within it, we have incentives. We have amenities in there to, you know, that are well worth it. Okay, and just education alone. So we do trade setups for crypto, and we do, you know, we've got exclusive Discord communication, right? A channel just for the patrons, okay, where I'm posting charts all over the place randomly, regularly, okay, and then we also have education clips. So like, say I stream 2 hours, 4 hours, 6 hours in a day, and I do some education within them, right? We clip and edit those education, you know, parts, and then we put them on a silver platter for the patrons. So patrons, if they're working, you know, and it's like, hey, they're on their way home from work and they couldn't see what I just did, or they don't want to sift through all the hours and hours of footage of me streaming, you can join the Patreon just to get all my education, right? So, and you can get access to, again, the Discord with a lot of, you know, a lot of value, okay? So the main reason you join the Patreon is to support me as a streamer and make sure I keep showing up every day, multiple times a day, all the time, good times, bad times, but other reasons are to invest in yourself. There's just well over $100 worth of education at this point in the Patreon. Okay, you could spend hours researching and looking in it. Okay, so but trade setups come regularly anyway. So. Anyway, that's it, man. I have to go into that. The first of the month is tomorrow, and that's the best area value to, you know, you're going to get the most time out of the education. You have a whole month, right? So trade setups and education. So anyway. Don't get mad at me, man. I like never push Patreon, like ever. Like I'm very, very relaxed on it. So I go to these other channels and they're like pushing it every like 5 minutes. Okay, so just leave me alone. What's up, Bobfield? Oh yeah, that's right. And tomorrow we're posting a bullish Gartley, which Bitcoin's in right now, right? Bitcoin's in the bullish Gartley. We're posting the video of education on how to identify and trade these tomorrow. Okay, so that'll be up for all the patrons now. This pattern, right, Chum, man? Okay. Rasmus, appreciate the afternoon stream for us Nordic Vikings. Sure, man. Rasmus, anytime, man. Thanks, dude. What happened? Fun fact, the company Ripple named the company Ripple because of a Grateful Dead song. Hey, wait, Dancing Bears? What? Where's there? You trolling, dude? Minus 40 degrees, Rosie. Jeez, dude. Yeah, I'm the pusher, man. But that was in the 70s, right? Or 60s? I don't know. Okay, we got a lit chat today. Alright. Dude, it's just getting to a point where I don't even know what even makes sense anymore. Okay, as a streamer. Anyway, yep, Bitcoin's trying to pivot now. 34.21, 34.20. That's great, man. Okay, that's great. Oh, man, it's so different in here with just 4 monitors and not 7 now. It just feels so weird. I keep trying to look over and there's just nothing there anymore. Oh yeah, that's right. Patreon pregame tonight. So 30 minutes before the night stream, 10:30 Eastern. If you are a patron, be sure to join the Discord, the voice chat. We're in there. We're gonna hang out. You can ask questions about anything, get your requests in for any charts you want to look at. Okay. So, Arthur, you might be the only one. Okay. All right then. Jeez, man. All right. So, EOS or is it okay? I think we're going to Bittrex, right? Oh, maybe it was Bitfinex. Yeah, it was Bitfinex. Yeah, we were looking at that one. Was it? Yeah, yes, it was. All right. So you wanted the daily and then the weekly or something, the weekly, the monthly. Well, here's your daily, man. All right. Just looking at it like this, pretty interesting on EOS. Critical areas of support on the daily. We hit the support and we bounced, and we're going sideways now after we broke a down sloping channel. And here's the thing, you know, you had 1 and 2 touch points here, 1 and 2 touch points here now. All right, and that's good, man. That's a good shift. But I don't know, man. Really no structure. You're making lower highs than your previous highs, but you're making higher lows than your previous lows, right? So you got some bullish convergence going on, higher lows with lower levels of negative momentum, higher levels of relative strength. That's it, man. Really, how do you fib this, right? Discernible swing highs. I mean, you could consider this up here a discernible swing high, I guess, right? But I think from the channel, dude, really, I mean, your real swing high up here, and then from the top of the channel itself is up here. So, I mean, like, I don't think that it really matters, because if Bitcoin dumps and craps the bed, then EOS is going to go with it. But if the market sentiment changed and turned around and it was kind to us, I just feel like, from this swing high up here from June of 2018 to the lowest low, I mean, a 23% retrace. We don't even know if this is a real swing low yet, because 84,920 is a 23% retrace. And then you'd have to break above the 200 moving average, 200-day moving average, just to get to the 236. And normally those 236s, 23.6% retraces are pretty much the way we know we've actually established a swing low of some sort, okay? So we haven't in regards to these fib anchor points from this high to low, all right? But whatever, man. I mean, you could probably easily make this an equidistant channel too. You want to do that? We'll do that real quick for you. Why not, man? So let's just use like 1 and 2 right there. If you line it up. I don't know, man. You don't get really like any heartline touches, do you? Like, let me go to the drawing board here and try something else, okay? Let me go from these touch points to these. I think it was off. I don't know. Maybe you did this on the 4 hour or something. It's been a minute. So, okay, we got 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 on the bottom. And let me adjust this now. How odd is it, right, that we slightly broke out. As soon as we broke out with these anchor points, we dumped, and now we're out again, so it's not really helping us too much. Oh, man, let's see if there's other anchor points, another channel now. They can help us decide what's going on. If we just go from 1 and 2 here. Okay, it's not bad. So just like the rest, right? Just like the rest, of course. That you just had the downsloping channel you broke out, and then you just have this new little structure of downsloping consolidation after the impulse down, right? So, again, like, there's a lot of resistance even before you get to the 23% retrace from this major high to low, okay?
Yo, looking for an SQQQ entry. This market has been irrational and impossible to short in last 5 weeks. I don't understand why so many companies have had misses on earnings and pumped right after.
HG, thanks for the 318 contribution, man. You want to look at some SQ entry? Why don't you look more at the Qs, man? Because, dude, the SQs are leveraged, there's decay, it's very hard to chart that thing appropriately. I don't think it's going to follow support resistance as well, or fibs, or anything really, as well as the Qs are. So, maybe we should look at the Qs because look, 3 times leveraged ETF or an ETN. Okay, so Q is probably a better thing to look at for that. Because as long as you just chart the Qs, right, there's no weirdness in price, volatility, or decay. So looking at the Qs, we are soon approaching a confluence area, 169.64 to 170. All right, 170, 200-day moving average. This is a crazy area up here where we very well could start selling off again. Okay, last time we touched the 200 moving average, this is what happened, right? Literally, like we kept down lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs. Then we rallied, and as soon as we touched the 50 and the 200-day moving average, we went from 175, whatever, all the way down to 143. Okay, so soon approaching that 200 again. All right, but hey, the 20-day moving average has just bullishly crossed over the 50. Yeah, really low volume. You're still getting lower volume on higher prices, right? But here's something that happened. I told y'all we would gap up on this because Apple, Facebook, PayPal, they're all, you know, right? They all had earnings and they were good, and so they gapped up. And so here you go. The Q's gapped up too, and the gap has been left unfilled. And you know we're currently just sitting at 168.16. All right, so sold off on 4 hour a little bit, but hey, testament to that partial decline, right? The partial decline where we did not hit the bottom of the descending broadening wedge again. Here we are, you know, just 1 month later. All right, so a little more than a month now, but. This little zone right here is an area, another low risk area to possibly short this thing, and just have your one would have their stop set up slightly above it. Okay, maybe slightly above 173.40, right? Where that other area is. But Larley was talking about a square up, right? Talking about the square up at 169.93 area, right? Maybe. So. I don't know, man. This just seems like right around this area, it's going to be very tough. Okay, very tough. All right, hey, man, congratulations on breaking through all those minor fib nodes. Congratulations on gapping up. You didn't break it. You didn't break the trend line. You gapped up above it. So, okay, good job on that on really low volume. But hey, something very interesting. All right, and I want to read it to y'all because why not? I guess for the people who actually show up. The day streams, or really the night streams these days, but look at this, man. S&P 500 enjoys best January since 1987 as Fed energizes investors. U.S. stocks ended mostly higher today, a day after the Federal Reserve struck a surprisingly dovish tone on monetary policy. The S&P 500 and the Dow Jones Industrial Average posted their biggest January rally in decades. S&P 500 up 0.86%, rose 0.9% to end around 2,700, 2,705. Dow Jones fell 12 points, to 25,000. Nasdaq positive up 1.37%, and blue chip Dow enjoyed its strongest January since 1989, while the S&P posted its best January since 1987. Again, repeating that. Stock investors were buoyed by the Fed's urging for a more patient approach to monetary policy on Wednesday amid softer global growth and fragile financial markets. Market participants are also watching trade developments after President Trump tweeted that no trade agreement would be reached with China until long-standing issues were resolved. In company news, shares of Facebook up 0.01% right now. It surged 11% after the social media firm reported record profit numbers. But just remember what happened, right? Shortly after the Apple, all Facebook employees were unable to use Apple's iOS.
I appreciate the day stream,
apps.
Especially on my days off, Val. They are far and few between. Also best January since the 80s according to my Yahoo Finance app. How appropriate during 80s week.
Hey, B-Slice, man. Tubular B-Slice. Thanks for the 618. Whew. I got it, dude. Did I beat you to the punch, man? Did I beat you to the punch on that? Right, but yeah, man. It's crazy. Crazy stuff. Not much volume. Okay, not much volume came in, but hey, man, that's not going to stop people from buying, or if no one's selling, it's going to go up in price, right? So, in other news, shifting to crypto, right? I think HG posted this. Let me make sure. Yeah, HG posted this. The CBOE resubmits the VanEck SolidX Bitcoin ETF proposal for SEC approval. The race is back on to launch the first U.S. Bitcoin exchange-traded fund after the CBOE resubmitted its joint proposal with VanEck and SolidX. announced today by Van Eck digital asset strategy lead Gabor Gerbox, the January 30th filing would, if approved by the Securities Exchange Commission, allow the CBOE exchange to list shares of Bitcoin ETF Trust. Many proponents of a Bitcoin ETF believe that the fund will help bring fresh money into the space, creating a more liquid market. Yeah, we'll see. Right. The proposal was withdrawn from consideration earlier this month due to the U.S. government shutdown. At the time, Van Eck CEO Jan Van Eck explained that the company's filing the rule change proposal had been in talks with the SEC, but these talks ended with when the shutdown began. To avoid a probable rejection due to the closure, the proposal was withdrawn. All right, so that's it, man. Right? So we'll see what happens with that. See what happens with that. But man, just a little update. Thanks again, HG, for that little slice of info. All right, thanks. Very cool. Anyway, right? I hope that on the Qs though, man. All right, you're approaching it, right? You're approaching some serious areas of resistance. Not going to be easy to break that at all, dude. Good luck. Okay. Anyway. Well, normally, Peter Walker, I will just chart what people request, okay? It's very tough for me, right? Imagine you being a streamer doing chart asset requests and people just randomly saying EOS or ADA or TRX, but they don't give you the pair. I have to make an executive decision to chart it based on whatever, right? Because like you or 5 other people say you're wrong, you should be doing it on this one or this exchange or this pair, right? There's no winning on my side, okay? So I'm just gonna chart, and if someone specifies the ticker or the pair, then and the exchange, dang, dude, yeah, sure, all day I'll do that. But it's hard with more vague information, right? I just can't tell me how to go into it. Someone let him know it's good, HG. Yeah, dude, someone let me know. But we broke out of the pattern. Did we break out or we just gapped up above the pattern, right? So Bo logo is free. Binance notification, BTT had pairs. Uh-oh. Anytime, HG, man. What's up, Derek York?
To God, pot stock bubble incoming. Clicker to God if I think.
Hey, dude, she thanks for 318, dude. Really appreciate that, man. Thanks. Yeah. Looks like it, right? Interesting. Interesting. Okay. I think we've done T-God before. I made a joke about it. I'm like, T-Gods. Does anyone play Diablo 2? You remember Thunder Gods, and it was, you know, nickname T-Gods. Alright. So you have it, man. You have it. I mean, structure-wise, what are we even looking at here, right? You had a critical support back here. And now we have new supports down here. Okay, so, really, is there anything I can even do about plotting some sort of downsloping channel here? I don't know, man. I don't think so. We could obviously try, but I don't even know, man. Right, if you do it like that, it seems like maybe we held right there. All right, but they're hitting the heart line, bearish engulfing at the heart line of the downsloping channel. Maybe this could be like going back to June of 2018. How we could look at this. All right, what else? What other way would we look at it? Right? Would you you just do the other way? I was thinking maybe if that didn't work out, it's kind of like this, right? Yeah, exactly like that. We hit it perfectly, right? We hit that down sloping channel, or yeah, perfectly on the top, and we've since sold off. That's okay. We're making a lower high than our previous high, lower high than our previous high, lower lows than our previous low. So we'll see where we pivot here. But there was some nice daily bullish divergence on T-Gods. On both oscillators, believe it or not. So what gave us that rally right here? Some selling exhaustion. Okay, we created a support here. Nah, whatever. Okay, so that's it, man. Probably coming down to the heart line, $2.25, low to high. But until you break $3.12, man, you're going to be stuck in this little down-sloping structure. Okay, after an impulse down, down-sloping structure. All right, so let's see if we can make a higher low here and rally again, and then break the channel. Okay, that we're in on T-Gods HG. Right? I gotta remember to do all this stuff over and over and over. Only days. Days. Weeks probably are good. So, but if we get like 4 hours or something, it's good because we get rid of that, and then we can look here and just see really kind of what's happening. All right, down sloping resistance. So anyway, from your major high up here to your low, actually candle close to candle close. There was no wick down there. It doesn't look like. So we'll go wick to wick or candle to candle. Get the wicks. And if you see, we broke above the 236, so it's pretty clear. It seems like we've established ourselves a swing low down here from December 27. All right, but you know, you expect at least in time. I mean, look, the 200 moving average, you're not above that, you're below that. You'd expect in time $3.62 or 425 or 487, the three common fib nodes. All right, the more moderate retraces. We've only gotten a shallow retrace so far, okay. But we do know now that there's definitely some sort of downsloping resistance, and we're going 1, 2, and 3 has turned into 4 on T-Gods, okay. But your major high to your major low, you've got a little way to go. Nice, nice, dude. I need to get myself one of those, either Bluetooth will be great, a nice HQ high quality microphone that straps right here so I can like sit back like this and talk to y'all instead of having to worry about the audio or the music drowning out me because I'm too far away from the mic. Gotta figure that out. I don't even know if there's any high quality mics like that around. I don't know. Okay. Yeah, OAX, dude. Pretty simple here.
WFC hit that psychological resistance 50 area. Will the destiny of the TA be respected? Also, Chad hit that like button. Flex biceps, billiards, balloon, billiards, balloon, billiards, new moon with face. Much love.
Hey, B-Slice, man. Tubular B-Slice. Thanks for the 318 again, dude. Much love, man. Much love. Let's look at it. Wells Fargo, remember? Did not even get close to our head and shoulders target, but I'm sure we hit probably the 1618 or the 1414 from a low to high. Oh yeah, right around there, right? That's where we reversed. Holy crap, closed and reversed at the 1618 fib extension from your low to high. All right, and that is where we've rallied. But yeah, we've what did we hit today? Did we hit 50? Yep, hitting $50 per share, and it's really kind of stalling, not doing anything. Okay, not much. I mean, just a lot of weird stuff, just all green except one red candle. It's going sideways. It's just the weird. Okay, not much structure to it. But since that target wasn't hit yet, I mean, I think that in time we could come and back test 52 bucks and then sell off again. We could back test the neckline that was once a support and use it as a resistance. But for now, maybe, I'm sure there's some sort of channel, right? Something like that. Looks pretty good, right? Heart line, support, resistance. Touch point 1, almost at the bottom, but didn't. Just kind of remember here, we have a nice little historical uptrend. Where does it stem back to? Yeah, you guessed it, March 2nd, 2009. We dumped out of it, okay? We dumped out, and now we are in a downtrend. The downtrend is signified by that down-sloping trend line from anchor point 1, January 30th, anchor point 2, that was January 30th of 2018, September of 2018, and now we've got the anchor point on the bottom, April 2nd, 2018. Okay, so very close, man, to hitting that, and really until you break above $54 or so, you are in a downtrend, and that won't change until then. Okay, that's great that you're rallying now, but retraces, we know, are very, very common. They always happen. Retraces are nature in charts. Okay, your most discernible daily swing high to low. What do we hit? A golden retrace, $50.38, $50.38. Psychological resistance at 50, right? B-slice, but the 618, the golden retrace, is right there at $50.38. So have not broken that yet, but certainly if we do break it, there's going to be even more critical resistance points just slightly above you, again at like $50, $181, $52, and then above that it's going to be even tougher, the downsloping resistance at $54. Okay, so Wells Fargo has cracked and broke a 10-year-long rally. We have broken out bearishly. Understand that. Not a joke. It's real. It's there. It's perfect. It's freaking perfect. We're out. That's it. So just reading chat. Greg White, I appreciate that, man. Thank you, dude. What's up? What's up, James Skinner? You always enjoy the stream? Learning a little here and there about the crypto space, especially the channel. Thanks, man. This channel, Capo. Well, fortunately, dude, because you're talking about for the market, dude. Remember that zone, the confluence zone with a 200-day moving average. That's the area. Trading View affiliate link? I don't think so, man. I don't think I do.
Could you take a look at BCH?
Anon, thanks for the 333 repeating question. Wow, BCH. What? Dude, you're just asking about BCH. You're not asking about SV or ABC. Okay. We can do that, man. This is tough, man. See, this is what I'm talking about. It's tough to really know here. I can try my best, alright? I can try my best with the information I have. BCH to US dollar, I guess. Alright. Wow, we got a real winner here, don't we? Remember that time when we were at 42.86, y'all? 42.86? Good lord. I remember, like, being right on a trade setup on TRX, but it kept running past my targets, and someone called me wrong. And I found out that this guy who called me wrong, because we hit, like, beautiful targets, like bull pull, bull flags, reversals, and all that, like 3 in a row TRX trades. And just because I was like, our targets were hitting, they kept going, he said I was wrong. And then this guy was saying Bitcoin Cash to 10,000 videos. I found it, and it was just so funny, man. Like, someone like him talking crap about me for being right on hitting targets, but then we just kept going. And he's like, so you're wrong. I'm like, wrong? Who's wrong when you have $10,000 Bitcoin Cash? Clickbait, stupid fundamental analysis. Remember all those fundamental analysis crypto people? Dude, those people, like, the worst, man. Okay, the worst. Anyway, so, I don't know, dude. I'm going to do what I can here for you, all right? We never hit that bottom, did we? None of that makes sense, does it, right? None of that makes sense. Maybe we could do log scale since we went from 4,000 plus to 113. Maybe log scale might help us here. Yeah, log scale a little bit, right? Not much time has gone by, but the change in price is definitely real. Okay, I just have no idea. It's like you fell out of the channel and then you got right back in and hit near that. Dude, that's nice right there. Is that not really nice? Look at the heartline touches, 3 in a row right there. The 75% touches we get there. The 25% touches, the heartline touches. I mean, look, we gapped down because of the whole fork or whatever. Look where we gapped, like right below the 50% or the heartline. Dumped and we snapped right back in it, and then we hit the heartline perfectly. It, like, literally touched it and then sold off. We've been selling off, and now we're below the 25. I mean, like, this seems very, very accurate. I mean, very well respected touch points all up in this piece. Okay, so not really sure what to tell you here. The only thing I could do is maybe go from a low to a high in this situation and see that we've touched the 786 retrace. I don't know, man. Like, how much is TA involved with something that forked, that's weird, that's been abandoned? I don't BCH. I mean, those people aren't even involved with it anymore. Roger Ver and the other guy, right? Whatever. So, I'll just tell you, we have had an impulse up, a beautiful skyrocket from $76.40 all the way up to $221. What a run. Now we're retracing. So we have not established a swing low yet. We have no idea if the 786 is it. Okay, we could keep on running to $91, $73. If tomorrow we woke up and we're back at $73, does it really matter? It's not like they have revenue to fall back on or any kind of way of showing you as an investor they're going to make money. It's down sloping. The trend is down sloping. Understand that? It's not bullish. There's nothing bullish about it unless you're talking about going short or something. But this might not be a very good area to go short either, right? So you wait for those pops, and then it'll drop, right? Every time you make a high, you're making a lower high than your previous high. Okay, that's it so far. Log scale. It's the only way it makes sense to me. I couldn't do it on the linear. It's weird. All right, but from 4,200, 4,300 to $76 makes sense to use log scale. Come on, you can't argue with that, dude. That is an extreme amount of price change. From December 2017 to now, dude. Give me a break. Log scale. You like have to. Alright. Anyway. Sweet. Hope that helps. Anonymous. Thanks again for the 333 repeating, of course. Okay. Okay. Azure OAX, okay. We talked about a potential double bottom. Potential. We broke it temporarily just for a little bit, probably only to, if people could short this, they would have gotten probably stopped out of this stupid wicks, right? Crazy volatility right there. But very high risk, trying to play long up here to try to play some sort of breakout trade. That'd be stupid, okay? Because look what happened. We failed. We like tried to break it like 4 or 5 different times and eventually just dumped, and we've been selling off ever since, okay? So fibbing, you're probably at a 62%, no, probably, yeah, 62% retrace. No more. You're probably at, you're heading on down to like a 70% retrace right now, 200 MA.
Can we look at SC/BTC on Binance? I posted my chart on Discord/general. I would not be hurt if you helped correct it. Cheers. Thank you very much.
Hey, Skyman, thanks for the 512 contribution. Sure, dude. Yeah, absolutely. We'll look at it right after this. No doubt, man. Thank you, dude. All right. That's it, man. Range bound, right? Low risk, high risk, low risk, high risk, range bound. I mean, I get you. Look, you can get a double bottom stuff, right? But not like this. This is not how you do it. You don't just go from the bottom to the top straight up in like a couple days and expect to somehow break out and sustain prices above the neckline of the double bottom or the pinnacle that gives you the discernible double bottom. Just not gonna happen, man. Just not, dude. It just won't happen, right? I mean, sometimes very small anomalies, but dude, it just doesn't make sense. So one would wait for this 2000 sat area to take an entry. Okay, probably 2000, right? 1969 down here, and then try to take a long with a pretty tight stop, and then if it fails, it fails. You're stopped out. It's over. No big deal, right? You also have support back to 1828. All right, that's it though. That's it. Pretty strong support there. Maybe you could just wait for us to get down there, and then that's it. Okay. Okay, range bound. Trader's dream, man. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with buying low, selling high. Okay, man. Pretty simple on that one. SC to BTC. A lot of these cryptos are very boring, man. You have to realize most of these stupid cryptos are doing the exact same thing as the others. They're like, there's no variety, no diversity of patterns, nothing. It's just they're all like going down to their lowest levels and they're just losing volume. They're just going sideways, right? This one just looks like so many other S coins out there. Okay, let me check out Discord real quick. Okay, alright, see what you're doing. On the 4-hour time scale, you're looking for some sort of wedge of some sort. Okay. Let's see what we can do here. First off, is there any sort of way we can anchor any kind of prevailing trend, right? Not much structure going on. See, like none of that really makes too much sense, right? There's just not too many touch points, right, at all. Okay, but one thing is clear. There's a critical support area that we're bouncing off of, right? But we're actually below it. Look, you had that low back from August of 2018. So, not too much structure. Hard to chart anything there in that situation. Yeah, let's see. Huge impulse down. You've been selling off incessantly since October 24th. Alright, man, let's just put him there. Let's see what you got, dude. I guess I get it, man. I guess I get what you're saying, but I don't know, 1, 2, 3, 4. Haven't made a 5th touch point yet if you're including all the candles, right? So, I guess you could see some sort of a downsloping consolidation. Downsloping price action. Yeah, man, I guess you see a wedge there. Let's go to the daily. Go to the daily on this thing. It's okay. And just bearish engulfing candle today. Alright, 66 sats on Siacoin. Okay, so, you know, what happens is if we break support from your low to high. What? From your low to high. What are your fib extensions here? Alright, the 1272.62, 1414.60, and then the 1618 is 57. Alright, so these are definitely going to be areas where we might bounce if we do break this down slipping support at 64 sats. Okay, so 2 more sats will probably give you an entry. We're down 3% today on Siacoin, but let's see what's happening again on the oscillators. Low, lower low, lower levels of negative momentum, and then lows and lower lows with higher levels of relative strength. But I don't know, man. It's hard. It's like, well, where are we establishing a real swing low on these dailies? It's just, I get it, man. It's okay. I mean, there's possibility at 64 sats to maybe make a play and see what can happen. But remember, it's Siacoin, it's an S-coin market, and we're in a definite bear trend. Look at this chart, man. Look how bearish this chart is. Lows, lower lows, lows, lower lows, over and over and over again. All right, so I'm not saying there's not a chance, but yeah, like, yeah, man, falling wedge, bullish divergence of both oscillators on the daily. And we're approaching that critical support at 64, 65 sats, okay? It's a good one, man. Good one. Maybe we'll post that one. And if it's not for a trade that would work, strictly for education, because this is the way you size up any kind of chart, right? You look for coinciding variables on multiple time scales, more significant time scales, like a daily, right? Getting that. Okay. Good one, dude. Good one, Scar, dude. Get him a body back. I'm looking for a lavalier microphone. The only downside is that we'll brush against your clothes in Viking pelts. Yeah, I know, but if it's up here, man, I can manage that. Certainly manage that. And it's funny because if I go AFK, if it's Bluetooth, I can be downstairs and talk to y'all while we're live. What's up, Dan, man? How y'all doing up there, man? Polar Vortex still in full force, right? Thanks for the whiskey, beer, and 2 thumbs up, Kings. No, it's all good, B-Sus. We got it, man. Very good. Okay. Jim E requested XLM. Okay. Well, first, I guess we can zoom out so you can see what's happening here. Okay. What's happening, man? We broke a critical support. It stems back multiple times all over the place, right? And you know, July 4th, July 12th, September 10th, December, all over the place, right? Bear pole, bear flag. Beautiful breakdown into a descending triangle, and then we dumped, right? Measure move, very, very close, not far off that measure move, but from a low, major low to major high, it was previous major low, major high. We hit the 1, 2, 7, 2, and have since reversed, but problem is, when we reversed, all we did was dump again, right? So XLM maybe still is working on hitting that measure move with a descending triangle, right? But we got to understand that, dude, look left, Twig and Thatch, no real formidable support until this 1414 fib extension right around 2187. But that's not even formidable. That's tenuous. That's a weak support. And even below that, you're not going to see any kind of wicks or anything until the 1618. So candidates for a possible reversal could be the 1414 or the 1618, either one of these, okay? But you can clearly see that when we did reverse our price action, the upside of 1272, it did nothing. We ran up, touched the 20 moving average on the 4 hour, and have since dumped already again, already back to almost the, you know, we're at the 52-week lows again, man, all right? Actually, I don't know, man. I guess you consider, you know, not quite 52-week lows, but we're, look, if this is the 52-week low at 2102, we're a couple hundred sats off. That's, and these were crazy wicks of exaggeration, right? So, whatever, man. Okay. So, not good, man. Not good on XLM. Terrible. Dumpster fire. That's it. Chart talk 101. What happened, Coffee? Yep. Siacoin is dead. No heartbeat, Graham. Pretty much, dude. A lot of these S coins are like that, man. Okay, a lot of them. There's like, dude, all these coins were going on. We had $800 billion market cap, dude. We got like $100 billion market cap now, man. Like, no one cares about these S coins. Okay. So many people are just not playing them anymore. They're just dead assets on charts. It happens, man. for now until they get reawoken years later. Maybe. But we know and think and would conclude that many majority of these S coins will go to zero at some point in the future, okay? They will. They will close up shop and be nothing. They won't exist anymore. Like they should. They shouldn't exist, man. All right? It just doesn't make sense. Okay, sweet. Got him, man. There you go, Angry Plumber. Exactly, dude. Most of them were just seed money, Angry Plumber, from venture capitalists out of Silicon Valley. Okay, that look, when you have so much money and you can do whatever you want as a VC, you know the majority of the things you throw money at are going to fail, but you're hoping for at least one or two or a few different successful investments, right? And so, guess what? The VCs, they're playing the right, keeping up with the Joneses. The Joneses, the other VCs. Okay, oh man, they're investing in crypto? Dude, I got to get in on this. Guess what now? You can't get anyone to invest in crypto these days. Not like that. Okay, that thing is over. That day is done. All right, so good luck getting euphoria back in this market from VCs. Okay, that's the sole reason a lot of these coins exist, is because they got that money from them. Okay, S coins galore. All right, so 2 bits, man. Yeah. Guess we can, man. Whatever, dude. Hey, man, here you go, dude. Here's your waves down sloping channel. We finally busted out. Very high volume, but ever since we haven't even come close to our high from before, right? So just down sloping still. Nice little even Eve double bottom right here on a shorter time scale. Bounce from the low to high, 50% retrace. That's when we rallied. But this rally is very, very low compared to what we saw before. Extreme exaggeration. God. All right, so if we want to, real quick, we can go from your high up here to your low, wick to wick. And what have we touched? What have we double topped at? The 382, a common retrace, right? That's your first common retrace fib node. So guess what, man? With a double top like that, a failed attempt to break to the upside, 888, 8886, right? Sats, we are confirming that this is the top right now, and sell-off is probably going to continue, man. Like, that's why double tops exist, man. They give you confirmation that that is the real resistance, and there is no demand above it. That's what a double top is, or a double bottom, for that matter. The psychology of it, anyway. So, probably going to sell off some more, dude. I mean, like waves. I get it, it's an exchange and stuff, but is it justifiable for this crazy straight line up, and that we're selling off and making lower highs than our previous highs? What are we just going to start running up again? All right, set up an alert above 8,888 sats. How about that, man? Or set it up on that. Whatever, dude. Sure, go ahead. We'll do it together. Here's your waves, dude. Really not that special, okay? Yeah, GE today did very well. Top performer of the entire market. You want to see some crazy stuff, man. Some crazy stuff. Let's go to GE. Look what we did here. Robbie Nelson. Oh my God, look at the down-sloping trend. The channel we had been in, right? Well, what am I looking at? Okay. Oh, okay. I see what happened. On the other charts, my volume, when I opened up my chart, look what happened. It was like this. It looked like that for me. It looked like we actually whipped off of it. But when I do this, okay, it was just the volume that came in on the gap up. All right. So anyway, I need to change these colors real quick. Really confusing. Oh my God, this music's loud. This is a little better. Subcryptron mining did kinks. Okay, there's a lot of stuff going on. Let's just go to the daily. Okay, man. So we've been in a very, very bearish trend for a long time, for years. We had a nice rally from March 2nd, 2009, all the way until, I mean, the top was July of 2016. And then we eventually broke that trend line. Okay, 1 and 2 on the bottom, it's gone. Once we broke it, look what happened. This is just a beautiful example of what happens when you break up sloping supports, okay? The bottom can fall out and you will dump, okay? Because we knew we were already in a prevailing bearish trend. We just went from the bottom of it to the top of it, okay, the very top. And now we, look, we held the heart line for a little bit and we broke below it. But then what happens? Go to the weekly. So you can see what we hit. We hit critical supports back from March of 2009. This is global financial crisis lows, the nadir levels, all right? And it's crazy because we never went lower. We never went to those levels, $6, but we did fall and hit and bounce off of the October of 1994 levels. Good Lord. Now, I mean, I get it, man. On the weekly, like, it was a close and reverse clearly right here. Right? Bullish engulfing candle, huge amounts of volume coming in the bottom, right? But for here, same thing. A lot of volume has come in at these areas of support with bullish divergence on both oscillators for GE, and we've continued running up, right? We just broke above the 20-week moving average, but we're very, very far away from the 50 and the 200 weekly moving averages, right? So, you know, it's going to be very difficult for GE if it stays within the parameters of this channel. We will not break out above 1185. That's going to be probably the top for this little run, because every time, like, lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, maybe lower highs. Okay. No telling, but that's why we set it up, and you set your alerts up and see if we can break above 1185 or so, that 50-week moving average. All right, so that's just a weekly time scale. Looking at it, okay. I know there's a lot of stuff going on. We can just get rid of this. Doesn't really make sense anymore. Not relative anymore. One way it could make sense though for us to fib. Okay, I'm gonna click on this and make this only visible on the weekly, so we can go to the daily and we don't have to worry about all these lines. Okay. Yeah, the monthly too. Monthly's good. Let's go to the daily. All right, sweet. So we don't have to. We know we are in a prevailing bearish trend right now. Okay, so where's your discernible swing high? Discernible swing high is up here. December 2016. That's how long this selling's going on. Where the point to where it's been 2 years since we've been able to even see a swing high on the daily. We haven't had one. That's pathetic. All right, so a 23% retrace is going to put us at $12.60, and this truly is the bottom. And we are going to retrace and make common retrace. We could go as high as 1635 to 2242. All right, this little zone right here. All right, but you have to break above the 200-day moving average, which is at 1157. It's right near the 50-week moving average. Okay. So you have some serious resistance ahead of you. It's going to be tough to break that, all right? The weekly divergence played out, did it not? Sure did. That's great, man. Yeah, that's great. A lot of volume here. There's your GE, dude. Okay. Turn the music. God, it's still too loud. This is why I hate this, man. I can't like enjoy. I can't relax, man. I can't even like relax, because of this freaking mic, man. Good God. Rick Schmitz, you love the dead? Good, man. Good. Glad you are. Okay. I mean, it's down as low as it can go, right? Pretty much. What's up, Dan says, it's always nice when you get to chill and watch the stream. Your nights have been interfering a little. Oh, sorry to hear that, man. Hi, Robbie Nelson. Good luck, dude. You're going to miss these 80 vibes, Nippon Cowboy? We'll be doing it once a month on the 8th of the month, right? So it'll be 80's day on the 8th. Think about having your local on the 8th on the 8th on 80's night, right? Crazy. Okay, anyway. SG. So, been live now for 1 hour and 15 minutes. We're late as crap on it, but whatever, who cares? Okay, nothing's happened. We're now just rejecting the 20 moving average as a look. We're using it as resistance now. Currently 36 minutes left on the daily. Okay. Sorry, I didn't mean to rape your ears. I'm sorry, but what am I supposed to do? I have a microphone here that if I move it up any, it's in your face. There's no way to keep this crap out of the camera without it being right up in me. Like, I can't do anything. Okay. Sorry. So whatever, dude. Yeah, dude. Jason. I don't know if you're watching. You probably aren't watching right now. There's something called the price range tool. That price range tool looks like this right here. That doesn't work. What? Price range tool. That is what makes you keep your measured move or measurement. Okay? Price range. Am I sleeping? Nah, man. Chat's sleeping though, right? So, I don't know, man. I've analyzed like 13 charts or something. So, no, I'm good, man. In an hour. What's up, Israel? It's been a while. Well, glad you're back, man. Better late than never, right? Well, I guess there's just not much point in staying live anymore, right? So, you know, it just happens, man. Like, I used to do 2-hour streams, 5-hour streams, 6-hour streams. Like, it made sense to, like, be on that long. But I don't know, man. With the market dying like this, it seems like just people are done, right? So it's like, okay, I'll just stream less, I guess. So, all right, y'all. Thanks for the contributions, the likes, the love, support, the dislikes. No thanks to no new subs. Go figure, right? That's a common thing now. So we don't grow anymore, and we don't just nothing, man. All right. So, well, I mean, I can just focus on like trading more and not streaming as much until like sentiment comes back. I mean, that's fine. So it's probably what I should do. So I'll be back tonight, 11 Eastern. Till next time, respect the T. Hey.